many people are getting their gardens ready for the summer, and that includes using pesticides. Now, lawn care expert William Zimmerman with the Maryland-based lawn care company Sust is joining us to talk about how to clean up and maintain your lawn in a more sustainable way. William, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So the EPA, they said that about 59 million pounds of pesticides are used each year by Americans. Is that concerning, and why do so many people use it?
So is it concerning? I mean, yes, especially even in the DC market, right? We've got this thriving ecosystem in the Chesapeake Bay, and I think the last thing we want to do is, and I'm a native here, grew up here, raising my kids here, right? The last thing we want to do is pollute those environments and put them that way. But I think it's much more just making the decision, right? There is other ways. We say at Sust, it's live planet positive, right? There's positive impacts and positive decisions you can make in your lawn, in your garden, in the garden beds, in a lot of different steps you can take to make the positive choice versus what we've typically always done, which is go to the store, get what's on the shelf and put it down. I think presenting better choices, having better chances to do that, makes a better impact for us, whether it's us today or our children.
And you talk about those choices. What are some of the things that people can do differently?
Yeah, so number one for us, right, we're a landscaping company here in the DC, Maryland area, specifically out of Montgomery County, running all electric equipment, right? So no gas, no smoke, no fumes. In the garden beds, whether it's having experts like us do it or whether it's the decisions you make, native plants, pollinator gardens, right? You go to the store and have a decision of what two plants you want to put. It's more than just a pretty flower. Is this something that's native to the environment that also helps the bees or the butterflies or something else like that?
I don't do yard work, but if I were to do it, yeah, I would often probably think, you know, what is the best option that's going to save me time,
yeah,
and what is probably going to be more efficient with it? Is this an alternative that doesn't take too much time to do it?
Oh, for sure. So from mowing the grass, it's picking, again, an organization or getting equipment yourself that doesn't have an environmental impact, or from planting plants, if you're doing it yourself, right? It's picking a native plant, or it's not putting any pesticide down at all in your yard, so you're not even spending time doing that. So there's a lot of options you can take that are equal or less time than you would be doing otherwise.
And I can imagine a lot of folks probably thinking, is it costly to do it?
Yeah, and I think from a maintenance perspective, a lot of what we deliver, again, for our customers, it's pretty on par with what you're doing. And then I'd say from organics and other things you can provide, there might be a little bit of a difference, but it's not 7x, 10x, right? You're not talking a large difference that when you look, this makes a positive impact to the environment, this is what we've typically always done, and I can't walk on it for 2 days, or I can't do something else. It's a pretty easy decision for me to make.
All right, perfect. These are good information and possibly some new alternatives for people too as they prepare to do yard work, yeah, for the summer months. William, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.